Here's a look at Newfoundland, where it has been snowing steadily, where you too could be featured on the show. So let's take a look at right now happening. Yes, the system moves offshore. However, it is wraparound snow that we're going to be seeing tonight going into Monday. That will continue. Snow squalls as well for Newfoundland. So again, it's that wraparound tonight. So from Sunday through to Monday, we could see an additional 30 centimeters of snow just south of St. Anthony. So again, we are keeping our eye on that. So the wind gusts, it has been crazy. We've seen over 120 km/h winds. That will die down slightly. Newfoundland, as that system makes its way out, we might see 80, 90 km/h winds, and then it fades going into our Tuesday. But let's take a look at the temperatures. So again, Grand Bank, we'll see that wraparound snow. Gander -3, seasonably on point in terms of temperature, but then that wraparound snow. Tuesday, though, will be quite a nicer day, quite a nicer story. Again, mild but clear. That system completely moves offshore, which is great news. Let's take a look at Ontario. So Sunday, yes, dusting of snow from London through to Toronto. Toronto saw about 3 centimeters of snowfall, but it didn't really have a lot of moisture within this system. This system makes its way off. And so again, Monday will be actually a quite nice day. We are above seasonal for the most part. We have our eyes, though, on another system. We will see something on Wednesday, but what's happening is we have this warmer air here, and then we've got this Arctic air being pushed down, and then this complete boundary. This is where we're going to see that temperature divide, whether it is rain, whether it is snow, and that could impact us going into our Wednesday, and the bigger system impacting Toronto and all the way along the 401 corridor on Thursday. So we are looking at that. The most amounts of snow is right here again through that boundary. So again, we are watching this system as it develops. Let's take a look at the prairies. Before we do, let's take a look at some BC prairies. You're definitely seasonably above seasonal right now. This high pressure system making its way through, but your local weather is going to be coming up right now. You might get a bit of Arctic dip, but otherwise it is going to be mild. But take a look at that ominous but gorgeous cloud. Hi there, I am Sonia Sache. Just to recap what Tyler was saying, look at that. Effingham saw 371 millimeters of rainfall through to Saturday. And it will continue, although that system has made its way off coast. We are seeing more of a drier system taking place as this high pressure system makes its way in, but it will be brief. So tonight, and I'm going to show you the levels falling, the freezing levels falling, but Vancouver tonight could see some rain snow mix, but otherwise Monday going into our work week, it's going to be quite dry until this next system creeps its way in, and it's going to bring some severe temperatures and precip. So here we go. The freezing levels are dipping down. So that is why, again, Vancouver, Lower Mainland could see that rain snow mix, maybe even some showers likely for tonight and tomorrow. But then again, we're keeping our eye on this system making its way in along the coast. Again, more of that rain. Higher we go into the mountaintops is where we're going to see some of that snow. It's going to be quite heavy, so we are looking at that. Prairies, for the most part, yes, along the foothills might see some of that snow, and as this high pressure system makes its way through, it's really going to be quite dry for the most part, and the temperatures are above seasonal. As I mentioned, Medicine Hat almost broke records, but this Arctic air, it is going to be brief, does creep its way back in. We might see a dip in temperatures just for a little bit, and then they rebound back. The wind gusts, we did have some wind gust warnings in effect, but that has subsided, which is really great news. And then in Ontario, yes, we saw a dusting. We are looking at another system making its way in on Wednesday. So unfortunately, we will have more winter, 6 more weeks, but let's focus in on what's happening in BC right now. So definitely we've seen system after system pummeling the coast. There will be light rain and snow tonight, especially in the Lower Mainland region. Vancouver, you could see some of that mix because of the temperatures and the low freezing levels as well going into tonight and tomorrow. It's going to be dry on Monday, but then another system on Tuesday. Well, Ontario, for the most part, that system has moved out, but we are seeing another setup for a system on Wednesday with some snow, and then also another bigger system come Thursday and Friday. But your local weather is happening right now. It's been horrifying. Millions of animals have died and so many hectares of land have just been devastated. So our thoughts and prayers, of course, are with everyone there in Australia. Now, Newfoundland, a different story, has been pummeled with snow system after snow system, and for the most part this system is on its way out. However, with that there is a wraparound, so more of that snow in the Newfoundland region, in Gander specifically. In Ontario we are seeing milder temperatures, so we are above seasonal, and there is a boundary. So we do have this warmer air lifting up, we do have this Arctic air being pushed down, and just along the middle here is where we might see some of that rain or snow or ice pellets as this next system makes its way in, going into Wednesday and Thursday. So our eyes are on that. And then BC, more and more rain. There have been travel advisories trying to clean up. That's also an issue. Hi there, I'm Sonia Sache. Let's talk about what's happening in the Atlantic provinces. So this system is making its way out. However, it is doing a wraparound. So Corner Brook, Gander, we will be seeing some snow effect going into tonight and tomorrow. So more of that snow is expected. Snow squalls, the effect again as that system wraps around. So from Sunday through to Monday, we could see in the Sydney region up to 15 centimeters of snowfall and up to 30 centimeters in parts of Newfoundland going into Monday until that system makes its way out. So let's take a look at Monday. So again, Grand Bank, again, that's where we're going to see that wraparound and sea effect. But then by Tuesday, things should be a lot better and things are clear. Gander -1, warmer temperatures, definitely seasonably mild over the next several days, and that is really great news. Ontario, that system is making its way out, where we've seen a dusting, maybe 5 centimeters from Windsor to Toronto. Toronto maybe saw about 3 centimeters of that snow. It's going to be dry starting the work week, but see at the bottom of our screen there is a low pressure system that we are looking at that could make impact in terms of rain, snow, and a mix through to Wednesday and Thursday. And this is why we have the warmth being pushed up, we have the Arctic air being pushed down, and then right in the middle, that's where we see that barrier, is where we might see, as that low pressure system makes its way in, some of that rain or snow, again impacting the area most likely on Wednesday and into our Thursday. So we are keeping our eye on this system, and this is where we might see an abundant amount of that snow, again through that boundary through to Friday. So again, just keep it tuned into here. Let's take a look though at BC. Rain in certain areas, it has been mild. Let's talk about the prairies. They have been mild. Definitely Regina had seen almost record-breaking temperatures yesterday. That will continue. There might be a dip in temperatures, just a quick dip going into tomorrow as this Arctic air is pulled down to the south, but it's very, very brief, and then we rebound back. Now let's take a look at BC. So as I said, it's been system after system. We have broken records, and there has been lots of flooding, but dry system on the way for tomorrow, but then Tuesday, more of that rain. Hi there, Sonia Sache. Let's start with Ontario. We do have this westerly flow, and it is bringing in warmer temperatures. We're definitely above seasonal in the mid double digits, like 8 degrees, 7 degrees in certain areas. But what we are looking at is a system that's going to make impact Wednesday and Thursday. And with that, it's because of the Arctic air being pushed down, we have that warmer air being pushed up, and then this boundary in between is where we're likely to see some of that mixed precip as the days continue. Let's take a look at BC, where they have seen system after system for several days now. Now, because of the lower freezing levels, Vancouver and Vancouver Island could see some rain snow mix tonight and tomorrow. Now, the Cat IQ is happening this weekend at the MTCC in Toronto. How prepared are we for an emergency?